My fingers are desperate to unearth the ruins of my countrymen. The biggest concern is always change. And if change is for the better or for the worse, how do we make sure that when we're envisioning a new beginning for a community or a new project, that people don't get worried about the rug's gonna be pulled beneath them? That's been the name of the game in EPA. When I was like a teenage kid, like a young teenage kid, even then I was starting to see like these big changes in the cities. I think the biggest challenge in East Palo Alto has been even though the changes have been made, we as residents haven't felt part of the change. We feel like the change is being forced upon us. Rising cost of living, dare I say gentrification, happens and is happening and is affecting our community given our location. What I think we struggle in is finding the people who can connect us to the opportunity so that it doesn't feel like it's something foreign, but it's something that we can access. And so how do we come together and find some common ground so that the folks of influence, of wealth, of opportunity can speak before the community with sincerity and create those bonds of trust? You look at these companies and you look at these big corporations with the money and the reach that they have and trying to open a window so that our community can step inside. The issue is finding the right people to connect the people with the money and the communities that have the potential, have the skills, have the heart, have the hustle to become those engineers, but they just need that lane. They need that opportunity. They need that door. And so something that I look forward to, this is like a beginning where we want to be able to extend our hands to the wider Silicon Valley. We want to be a part of something bigger than just our 2.5 square miles, but we also want to feel like we're invested in as kids, that our community, even if we don't have the credentials now, that they would invest in us in the long term. And the irony is that we're having this conversation in the very place where the iPhone was made, where the computer was made, where all these inventions that transformed the globe change. And yet, when we had the remote learning, a lot of kids, they didn't know how to plug into the computer. Or if they did, the Wi-Fi was down. We don't come from parents with college degrees. We want to, and we aspire to be. And so to say, it don't matter where you came from, what zip code you came from, what your skin color looks like, what your last name is, this world is yours too. That to me is the biggest struggle that we have in this decade. And I know that we just need to have people in the right places to build those bridges. And so we have to remember that it takes a village to uplift one child, to raise a child. And we have the love, we have the food, but we need the knowledge. We need the access. And that is how you begin to slowly chip away at inequality. We all start somewhere, and we have to, our communities, sometimes we lose that hope or we get a little cynical about what's possible, but that's why I love my community, because we became a city less than 40 years ago. And we built it brick by brick, block by block, church by church. And so yeah, a lo mejor today, not the majority cannot access those jobs, but if we have the partnership, then in 20 years time, my kids or my nephews are gonna be able to more confidently say, I wanna be in that job. What do I have to do? There's been incredible strides in construction, in trades, and culinary, pero lo que falta for our community, or what needs improvement, is access to tech, particularly our location. And so part of the struggle in our community is learning how to ask for help. There's nothing wrong in asking for help. This is something where everyone is hit with hard times, and you deserve that support.